Every storm you face hides a secret. It's not sent to break you, but to help you rise. Deep within every one of us lives an eagle, just waiting for the courage to spread its wings. Once upon a time, in a peaceful little village nestled between tall mountains and whispering pine trees, there lived a humble farmer. He worked hard every day, tending to his fields and his chickens. One morning, while climbing a rocky hill for firewood, he spotted something glimmering in the grass, a large, strange egg. It was much bigger than any chicken's egg, and its shell had faint golden streaks. The farmer, seeing no nest nearby, couldn't bear to leave it alone. So, he gently carried it home and placed it among the eggs of his hens. Days passed. The mother hen faithfully kept the strange egg warm until one morning, it began to crack. Out came a small, fluffy bird, but it looked very different. Its wings were longer, its beak sharper, and its eyes bright and fierce, shone with a light the farmer had never seen before. The other chicks chirped curiously, but soon, this strange little bird began to act just like them. It learned to scratch the dirt for worms, pecked the ground for food, and flutter just a few feet before landing again. No one, not even the farmer, realized that this was not a chick at all. It was an eagle, born to rule the skies. As time passed, the eagle grew larger and stronger than the rest of the flock. Its wings stretched wide and powerful, but it never tried to fly higher than the fences around the coop. Every time it looked up and saw real eagles soaring in the distance, something stirred deep inside her, longing it didn't understand. Why do I feel this way, it wondered. But before it could dream too far, the chickens around it would laugh. Look at you, they teased. You may have big wings, but you're still one of us. You can't fly that high. The sky isn't for you. And so, the eagle listened. It stayed where it was, living a small, safe life. It forgot the strength within its wings. It forgot that it was born for something greater. Sometimes, when the wind blew strong and the clouds drifted low, the eagle would stare at the open, endless sky and feel its heart ache with something like a forgotten memory. But then, the laughter of the chickens would pull it right back to the ground. And then, one fateful day, the skies above the village began to darken. The wind howled, and thunder rolled across the mountains. A storm was coming, fierce and wild. The chickens panicked. They scattered, flapping their wings helplessly and running for shelter. The farmer rushed to close the coops, shouting over the roar of the wind. Lightning split the sky, and heavy rain began to pour. The eagle trembled at first, just like the others. But as the storm grew stronger, something strange happened. It felt a rush of energy deep inside, a spark of excitement, not fear. The powerful wind brushed against its feathers, almost whispering, "You were made for this." For a long moment, the eagle stood still, torn between two choices: to hide like the chickens, or to trust the call inside its heart. Then, with a deep breath, it spread its massive wings. The storm wind caught beneath them, lifting the bird slightly off the ground. Its heart pounded not with fear, but with a feeling of freedom. At first, the eagle struggled. The wind pushed and pulled, the rain stung its eyes, and the thunder rumbled like a warning. But the more it flapped, the stronger it became. Slowly, it rose higher and higher, until the ground below disappeared into mist. Down below, the chickens stared in disbelief. The bird they once mocked was now soaring through the storm, its wings slicing through the air with power and grace. Up and up the eagle climbed through the dark clouds, through the thunder and lightning, until suddenly, it burst through to the other side. Above the storm, the sky was calm and radiant. The golden sunlight painted the world in brilliance. Below lay the swirling clouds like an ocean, and above, endless blue stretched to infinity. The eagle glided effortlessly, feeling the wind beneath its wings. And in that shining moment, it finally understood the truth. It was never meant to live like a chicken. It was born to fly. From that day on, the eagle never returned to the coop. It soared freely over mountains and rivers, across valleys and forests. Every time a storm appeared, instead of hiding, it welcomed the winds, for they were the same winds that had helped it rise. The storms that once frightened it became its allies, lifting it higher than ever before. And whenever it looked down and saw the village below, it felt no anger, no regret, only gratitude, because it was the storm that showed it who it really was. This story carries a powerful truth for all of us. Many of us live like that eagle among chickens. We let the people around us, the fears inside us, and the voices of doubt convince us we are less than we are. We forget that inside, we carry wings strong enough to face any wind. We fear the storms in our lives, failure, rejection, pain, but those very storms are the ones that give us the strength to rise higher. Your potential is not defined by where you start, but by how much you believe in yourself. The world may tell you, you can't, but your heart whispers, you can. And when you finally choose to listen to that inner voice, to believe in your power, you'll rise above every limitation that ever held you down. Remember, challenges are not punishments, they are invitations to grow. Storms are not meant to stop you, they are meant to lift you. Believe in yourself, even when others doubt you, because deep within you, there is an eagle waiting to fly above every storm. So when life gets hard and the skies turn dark, don't hide. Spread your wings, face the storm, rise through it, and find the sun above the clouds. Because the sky was never the limit, it was your home all along. If this story touched your heart, take a moment to breathe, look up, and remember the eagle inside you. And if you'd like to hear more stories that remind you of your strength, courage, and purpose, subscribe to the channel and keep soaring with us.